I literally felt like I was gonna die. I might have to leave me at the hospital. If you don't get here in 10 minutes, I'm literally gonna push the baby out like right now. I want to be injected with all of the medication. Welcome to a brand new vlog. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day today. Today is the type of day where we're doing things around the house that just need to be done. And I have given Rue to Amin to hold while he's working. He's wearing her in the carrier today. And I gotta wash the bed sheets. I gotta wash the guest room bed sheets. I gotta do more laundry. I have to clean the stove top. I gotta clean inside of the oven. I haven't cleaned the inside of the oven since I feel like 8 months. Okay, that's really bad. Again, we barely use the oven and we've been traveling a lot and barely been home. Now we're home and we're actually using it. So I guess I would say like 2 months. But with all that aside, today I'll be sharing with you guys my birth story. I know you guys have been asking me for a while for the birth story. I just wanted to get into the flow of things with content and vlogging and all that before I had a chance to sit down and share with you, because me creating content is also me getting stuff done and like doing projects and stuff and like sharing it with you guys. So now that I'm like kind of caught up on life a little, I feel like I can take a little breather, sit down and have like a nice chat and share my birth story with you guys. But first, let's get these bed sheets in the wash. Dresser under this TV, which I'm gonna do today so then I can get my brother to build it for us while he's here. I'm hoping I do it today. So guys, big milestone moment. So we had this diaper caddy upstairs and we had one downstairs. Yesterday I brought the downstairs one upstairs, and today I retired this diaper caddy because we no longer need it anymore. Before we used to do everything in our bedroom. It was easier. Now that we're doing everything in here and everything's more calm, I've transitioned to like a little tray. Such a milestone moment. Temporarily I put everything in this organizer storage thing I have for my drawers because I don't have a tray, but I want to get like a cute tray with like a gold trim, and this is all we need for like daily use and multiple times a day use. I also still need to put something in this frame, but obviously I want to get a tray that kind of matches the frame and it'll be nice and cute. I just feel like there's just so much more space here, which is so nice. I did a laundry load for her last night, put everything in the dryer before I slept. So now I'm going to quickly put everything away before she wakes up. It's so hard to decide what to do because there's so much to do, and it's like if I could do everything like really quickly in like 10-minute increments and not do it all, I could get a lot done. But I just feel like sitting in like one spot organizing something, I just don't have the luxury of that time anymore, which is okay. But there's other tasks I need to be like up here and other tasks are here. I'm trying to do these ones first and then these ones when I get a chance, kind of thing, like little bits at a time. But before all that, I haven't eaten anything today. It's like past 12 o'clock, so let's make something to eat quickly. What shall we eat? I will take some fruit and then I'll grab some, grab some egg whites and then maybe throw in some spinach, and then we're gonna need some eggs. So looks good to me. Honestly, it's not much, but I'm just trying to get in mad protein. So I got protein, got a little bit of carbs / fruit over here. Good to go. Fuel me for a few hours. Tell everyone how hungry you are because you were yelling at me 2 minutes ago. Let's make you a bottle. Mwah! So I bought her new clothes. But then I'm like, Mama also needs new clothes too. So I have a lot of clothes that I just don't vibe with anymore. It's like the old me. There's a lot of like cropped stuff. And I'm just like, I'm not a cropped person anymore. I'm more of like a oversized, comfy, cozy home vibes. Cause I'm home a lot now and I don't go out as much as I used to. So I'm like, I need clothes that, I can wear at home. So I've been like doing research all day. I found a couple things on Amazon that I ordered. I will tell you guys if those pieces are worthy of purchasing or if they're not worthy. I got like one of each thing I found just so I can see the material before ordering multiple colors. But I'm also on Abercrombie website. I'm out of breath. They have a sale going on obviously for Black Friday. So I got all the essential hoodies or like sweatshirts or whatever. Because I have a lot of sweatpants. I just don't have sweatshirts to wear with them. So I'm hoping this order goes well because I'm ordering a lot of things. Just like that, the day is pretty much over. We're just waiting out that period between 5 and 7 of keeping her awake and entertained before her bath time. So I'm just doing his shift now. I'm gonna clear up, wash her bottles, start prepping for her to sleep. Giving you a hard time? Are you excited for your next bottle and sleep time? So cute. So I got this giant box in the mail today and I was like, wait, what? I didn't order anything. And then this showed up. Bam. Dove. It's like reading a big book. So apparently Dove now does skincare. Ooh. Niacinamide and even tone cream serum. And there's a serum for stretch marks and oh, this is perfect for postpartum. Okay, I'm excited to try this. This could have come at a better time. Girls got all the stretch marks right now. Now my question is how am I gonna dispose of this big box? Alright guys, welcome to my makeup room. This is currently supposed to be like a beauty room slash guest room for when we have guests, but currently it's still the storage room from when we moved in. I just haven't had a chance to like put my makeup away, which is literally all that stuff over there is makeup. I still unpack my suitcase from Mexico. It's not from Mexico, it's like stuff from my parents' house that I need to bring here to throw in a suitcase. I need to slowly get this room together. So I'm like, let me tell you my birth story and kind of put together and sort out my makeup bits because I don't need to buy new makeup. I'm buying it because I can't find it. Before I start my birth story, I saw something on TikTok today and I was like, whoa. And I really liked it. Like recently I've been struggling with putting Ruth to sleep. She's good now. She went to sleep at 7:30 today. Currently still sleeping and it's 8 p.m. Where did the day go? It talks about like, why is it so encouraged that babies sleep on their own, right? Why is that considered to be good parenting or whatever? Like there's so many opinions out there. It's kind of insane. But what hit me the most is there was one part of that video. They were like, if us as adults still need and want most of the time someone to sleep with, like someone to cuddle with or hold or whatever, what makes you think a baby doesn't want that? And then I was like, whoa, that's so true. So I'm like, why do I feel so much pressure to like want to make her be good with falling asleep alone? It's crazy. Like all the stress just got lifted off my shoulders and I was like, whoa. I just thought it was very eye-opening and I really wanted to share that. But let's get down to the birth story. So during the whole process, I got my husband to open up his notes on his iPhone and literally jot down everything that happened by the minute. And I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna share anything or not, but if I choose to share, at least I'll have all the information. I haven't been able to find any lip liners. If you guys know me, you've been watching for a while, you know I'm not like a lipstick girl. I'm like a lip liner and lip gloss kind of girl. And I found all my lip liners that I've been looking for forever, and I've just been struggling with lip color recently, and now I know why. So I delivered exactly on my due date, which is so rare. I think it's like 2% or 3% of people deliver on their due date, which is wild. So if you guys watched one of my like pregnancy vlogs, you know that I had like a false alarm situation. But 5:30 a.m. June 14, I woke up to go to the bathroom and I just like whoosh, okay. And I was like, wait, did I just pee myself? Or did my water just break? I didn't want to go back to the hospital for another false alarm. So I'm like, you know what? Let's not get too excited. Let's not get too worked up. It might be a false alarm. So I waited and I woke up, did my thing, went downstairs. I went to the bathroom and this whole gush came again. And then it happened like 3-4 times and I'm like, okay, cool. I think my water broke. So at 5:30 a.m. my water broke. And then I called the hospital at 9:30 to be like, hey, I think my water broke. Should I come in? They're like, hey, come in. It doesn't hurt to get it checked out. I'm like, all right, cool. So I went to the hospital not knowing if I was gonna give birth or not. And so I got to the hospital at 10:30 because when I called, I just took everything with me just in case. 10:45, I got seen to by a nurse. A nurse came to check me out. Then she's like, okay, the doctor's gonna come in and, you know, see if your water is broken or not. And then we're gonna like check it out, check out the scene down there. And as they were checking, my water kind of broke again. So there's like, it doesn't just happen once. It kind of just like keeps happening for a bit. That's at least what happened to me. So that was at 11 when the doctor checked me. And then at 11:18, I was checked into my birthing room. We did get like a suite vibe, which was like the best decision ever. But I kind of feel like they only had suites because it was like very small hospital. And then 11:30, they did my blood work. And I didn't eat anything all morning. And I kind of didn't feel like eating anything. I just wanted a lot of water. Like I was really thirsty. So they brought Jello and I had that and it was so good. It like hit. It was like go, go, go. Like it was pretty intense. Not intense, but it was like, I've never experienced it before. So for me, I was like, whoa. At 12:10 is when they put the IV in the hand. And this, let me tell you, this was more painful than giving birth to a baby. Okay, I couldn't wait for this thing to come out. This made the whole process so uncomfortable. I know some people say you're not supposed to feel it if it's in properly, but this thing was so itchy. It was so painful. 20 minutes later, the contractions hit. Okay, I was like, whoa. Because before that, when I went in for my false alarm, the doctor's like, have you been feeling any contractions? And I was like, I don't know. I can't tell the difference. He's like, honestly, trust me. You'll be able to tell the difference if you're having contractions or cramps. And I was definitely having contractions. And it's so weird because it was like the pain would start in the back, like lower back, and it was slowly like, it was like a wave, like whoosh. So start in the back and then make its way all the way to the front. I guess that's kind of like your body's like pushing a little bit. I think that's because that's what contractions are, because when you push, you're supposed to push on the contraction. And then 2 hours later, they just got worse and worse. And now we're at 2:30 p.m. I literally, my plan, okay, was natural, you know, no epidural, nothing. It's 2 hours later and I am struggling. I literally stood over the sink with the tap on because the sound of the water running was soothing, and then the cold water was giving out some kind of cold air, which was really nice. And I had my head over that sink the entire time. I just felt like yakking, but I had nothing to yak up. My original doctor, the one that was supposed to deliver the baby, she was not working that day, so I had a completely different doctor who was just as great, and she saw the state that I was in with just 2 hours of contractions. And by this time I was only at 4 centimeters dilated. I have to go to 10. Okay, I have to make it a 10. Okay, so I literally felt like I was gonna die. Having contractions is the worst pain I've ever experienced in my entire life. And my doctor at that point, she was like, honestly, I think you should get an epidural, because if you are struggling like this at 4 centimeters, I don't know what's gonna happen to you at 10 centimeters. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, done. Give me an epidural right now. I need it now. I can't wait. Like this very second, I want to be injected with all of the medication in the world. 45 minutes later, the epidural nurse came, but those 45 minutes felt like, I was like, okay, cool. I agreed. Why is this happening right now? But at 3:15, the epidural nurse came and he's like, I have to say all of like the warnings, the side effects and all that stuff. I was like, I don't care, just do it. Pump all the drugs in me, just do it. I'm like, hurry up, just get it done. I agree, whatever. But he obviously had to like go through all of it. When they were doing it, this like random shock, even my nurse that was helping deliver the baby, she said she experienced it. It was this shock that just like went down my leg and I screamed so loud randomly. Oh my god, yo, that was so intense. For 2 hours, I took a nap. Guys, I was having contractions and I took a nap. That's how much of an effect the epidural had on me. So while I was taking my nap, I had no idea. I'm actually just seeing it now for the first time. So my contractions would happen about every 3 minutes. And then the nurse kept checking in on me while I was sleeping, just checking my blood pressure and everything, making sure everything's good. Because apparently when you get an epidural, it can increase your blood pressure or something like that. So she was just checking. They were like constantly, guys, I can't even express to you how good of an experience I had with everyone there. The nurse was literally stationed in my room the entire time up until it came time to push. Even after that, like she had a desk in my room keeping tabs on me the entire time. So around 2 hours later, I went from 4 centimeters dilation to around 6-7 centimeters. So at home we had Snoopy and Banksy, and it was approaching their dinner and walking time, and no one could take Banksy for a walk other than Amin or one of our friends, but only my mom was home and Amin's dad. So Amin had to leave me at the hospital when I was 7 centimeters dilated to go home, feed the dogs, and then take Banksy for a walk. And while he was gone, the nurse was like, "You're 10 centimeters dilated, like you're ready to push." So luckily he was only like 10 minutes down the road. I called him, I'm like, "Please pick up, please pick up, please pick up, please pick up." And luckily he answered. I'm like, "Amin, if you don't get here in 10 minutes, I'm literally gonna push the baby out like right now." And so luckily he made it on time. But as soon as he got there, everything was prepped. The doctor was in there, you know, all the table was in there with the bowls and the supplies, the utensils, the whatever, like all the things they use to deliver a baby. And he literally just made it, and I was ready to push. I started pushing. Now I know why they call it labor. So I had like 2 nurses and like the doctor. The doctor was going in and out, like waiting till like when she was really needed. And the nurses were literally just so chill. They were having the most chillest conversation. They're like talking about my hair. They're like, "Oh my god, your hair looks so good. I don't know how you do it." When I can feel the contraction coming around, that means I'm ready to push. So they'll be in the conversation. I'm like, "Okay, I'm ready to push. I'm ready to push." And then like they prep me to push, go through that push, and then wait again for the next contraction to come. So the doctor came in when I was pushing, and she's like, "Oh, we still have a long way to go. You know, usually the first birth usually takes around 3 hours." And I was at like pretty much the hour mark, and I was like, 3 hours? There is no way I'm gonna push for 3 hours. I used all my might and I got her out in the hour, like in the hour. So I pushed for maybe an hour and like 5 minutes. Baby girl was here. I was like, "Yo, I am not pushing for 3 hours." Once that baby was out, it felt like the biggest relief of life. When I saw her, I was like, "Are you real? I can't believe you're real." Like this whole time, I didn't feel like she was real until like you see her looking at you, and it's can't even explain the feeling, you know? I went in with plan of no plan. Like I went in, I just said like, you know, I'm just gonna go natural. I have no plan. I'm getting this, doing that, having this, using this technique, nothing. I just like, I'm like back in the days when they did it, they just winged it. So I'm like, let me just wing it. I'm winging parenthood, and I'm just trying to do what they used to do back in the day, but like with some research. I don't know, it's so complicated, but like it's not. It's really simple. I feel like anything I say, someone's gonna say something to go against what I'm saying, but honestly, it doesn't really matter, and I don't really care because this is my life. So I was kind of, I don't know why I was so against epidurals. I guess maybe because like my mom was like, "Don't get an epidural," because she didn't get an epidural. I'm like, bro, we are built different. I experienced it and felt how hard it was. I was like, yo, I think I need that epidural. So I'm so glad I did do it. I don't regret doing it because I don't think I would have been able to get through labor if I did not have an epidural. Contractions part, a lot of people were like, you know, focus on breathing. It's mind, muscle, all that. Like, I'm like, honestly, nothing's working for me. Like, last thing I want to do is talk to anyone. I don't want to hear anyone talking to me. I just want to go in and get it done and come out. That's just the kind of person I'm always in. Like, if I don't know how to do something, I will literally go in, get it done, and leave. Okay, and that's what I did. I was in the hospital for 24 hours. Could have left earlier, but then there's like this test they need to do on babies after 24 hours. Otherwise, I delivered her, and I was like, yo, I'm down to go out and party right now. That's how good I felt. But the next day is when all of the pains hit. Like the whole, like literally my entire body was so sore during labor, using every single muscle in your body. But I hope I answered any questions you guys had. That this is my birth story. Recovery, honestly, it took me 6 weeks. Honestly, it took me 3 months to fully recover, like feel no pain and kind of be back to my normal self. It took about 6 weeks for me to like function properly. Honestly, it all kind of feels like a blur now. So, but I would say 3 months to be like perfectly good, you know, to be able to do a squat body weight. But if you guys have any questions or something I didn't answer, please ask down below in the comment section. I will answer the comments that are below this video. But I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. So let me kind of organize like 2 more pouches. I have everything in like pouches like this when I moved. So I'm gonna try to get this done and then go downstairs and maybe make some tea. You know, nighttime is tea time. So I'm talking too much now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to always stay gold. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share this video, like this video, and I'll see you guys